What?
What were you talking about?
Oh, we're good?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay, cool. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jesse Boredom. I'm here with Dustin Hollenbeck of LA's experimental post-punk band, Coming.
Greetings.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Cool. So where are we at?
We are at my job. This is my place of work. This is my isolation chamber. A lot of things have been inspired here, so I thought it'd be fitting to take care of this here.
Awesome. Yeah, so this is pretty much where you're at when you're not recording or playing shows with the rest of the band?
Yeah, this is where all the depression sets in, and it just eats me alive on almost a daily basis.
Yeah, struggle is real, my friend. You're not an LA native, right? You moved here from Iowa. How long?
From Idaho.
Idaho.
It's okay. They're pretty easy.
Somewhere in the Midwest.
It's all good. I moved here when I was 18, and I've been here ever since. I'm getting older now, but yeah.
So how was it moving to LA and then, starting the band, having to, obviously get the job to fund the band and all that stuff? Was it easier than you thought it'd be, or?
No, it was super disheartening. LA music has been pretty washed out for a while. There's a lot of good acts coming out now that I feel really good about and I'm excited about. Coming was not the first band I did out here. I did a number of things in different genres and stuff, and I always played guitar. This is the first band that I have sang in, and this job is good for a financial backing, because right now we're doing everything ourselves, but hopefully that's gonna start coming to an end here.
Cool. What was your first band?
My first band ever
in LA.
In LA, the first band I did was called Cue the Crickets. It was a super technical hardcore band with 2 screamers and 4 dudes from Hawaii.
Oh, crazy. So you were playing guitar, you said, for that band?
I was playing guitar for that band.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you link up with AJ and, your original bassist was
Billy.
Billy, that's right.
Yeah, William. I had been in a band before with AJ called Burroughs. That was a dance post or dance punk, kind of a little bit on the poppier side. And I've known AJ for a long time from Idaho, and we had similar interests and were both really inspired to make something. So that kind of just fell into place. Also, we've been roommates for 5 years, so
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, from listening to your guys' stuff, when I first saw you guys perform at the Smell with Retox, when I first met you, your guys' chemistry just seemed really on point. During your sets and when I was in your recordings, it just seemed that you guys had played together before, which wasn't the case, but yeah, that's awesome. So since you started Coming, you guys have about 2 releases out, right? And you have a 3rd release out soon?
Yeah, we're working on our full length now. It's almost done recording wise, and we'll be sending that to people. We're not really sure what's going to happen with it.
Cool. Awesome.
We did 2 EPs, the first one called Lonely, the second called Destructure, and we did a really soft release for a 3rd one called Trust Incorporated, which has electronic drums, and AJ sings a lot more on that one, and we performed that one, those 2 songs on the AFI tour, and that was it.
That's right, that Trust Inc., it was a tape that you guys
tape.
specifically had for that tour.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. So speaking of that, I remember when I first heard or saw the news about you guys going on tour with AFI and Touche Amore, it blew my mind, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
How did that come up? Were you guys got in contact with Davey Havoc, or?
Davey Havoc and AJ made friends through being straight edge guys and being involved with the hardcore scene for a long time. And then Davey started coming to our shows. He actually came to our first show and loved it from the first show. I don't know what he saw in that show because it was fucking garbage. but he really believed in our band, and when it came time for AFI to do that tour for Burials, they needed a new band that was willing to do it for a certain amount of pay, that really wanted to get themselves out there, and that he liked, and that ended up being us. And of course, when he asked us, we were just like, yes, we'll do anything. We didn't have a van, we didn't have the Destructure EP pressed on 7-inch. We had to do so much stuff in less than 2 months to get ready for it, and it was really a lot of work. It was an amazing experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when we had that show at Almost Holden, he showed up with, I think, Jade, right?
No
Or was
way.
it just...
Jade doesn't really come out of the woodworks very often.
Okay, because someone was like, "Oh, that's Jade too." I mean, I totally
Maybe.
forgot because I didn't recognize when I took his money. I was like, "This guy looks really familiar. Where have I seen him before?" And Eli, who was working the door with me, was like, "Dude, that was Davey Havoc. You just took Davey Havoc some money."
Cool.
And I was just like, "Oh my god, that was such a trip." And I mean, it made sense because you guys were in contact and you guys were on tour, whatever. But yeah, that was really cool. The fact that he came out to see you guys at Almost Holden in this tiny little DIY space.
Yeah, he came to maybe 5 or 6 shows before we did that tour with him.
That's so cool.
He is also one of the guest vocalists for our record. Car.
Got a customer.
So Davey Havoc, he's going to be on our record. Well, he is on our record. We already cut the vocal for Envy, and there's 3 other vocalists on there as well. Ryan George from Youth Code and Carry On, Yasmin from the band Terrorist, and Spencer from Trash Talk. So
No way. Wow, you guys have an insane group of front people on this record. I had no idea. You guys had Davey Havoc.
yeah, we really wanted to involve artists and vocalists that we were inspired by, and all of those artists are handpicked pretty much by me,
So-
and I can't believe that they're on there.
That's crazy. So did you just kind of hit them up and were like, "Hey, we have a new album coming out. We're huge fans. Would you like to somehow get involved with the recordings?" Or
Yeah, I mean, Thorin hit up Spencer, and he was down, and I am in contact with Ryan. We're friends, and I sent him the lyrics, and he liked it, and Yasmin just said yes before she heard the song, but when she heard the song, she called me the next day and talked to me for about 15 minutes about how much she liked it. It's just been a really cool experience to have all those people not only being on it, but backing it because they believe that it's good.
wow, that's inspiring, man. I think it's so cool how you guys pretty much a lot of bands that start in LA. It takes them so long to finally find their get their footing, get a leg in the door for their bands or their acting career, whatever they want to do. And with you guys, it's just you guys just went full on for it, and now you guys are releasing this awesome new release and playing some awesome shows with some awesome people. Do you have any advice for people that are thinking about relocating to LA to start a band or start a life?
As far as moving to LA and doing something creative, my first inclination is don't move here. You're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to get really distracted. There's tons of cities that are doing awesome stuff. You don't have to move to the biggest place. But if you have your heart set on being in LA, I would say do the best art you possibly can and make it come from you. And if you're not going to do that, get out of the way for the people that want to do that.
It's true. I mean, the thing is, a lot of people just think that you'll play a couple shows and even playing, or people think even that just getting that one show at somewhere like the Echo or whatever just that's it. That's gonna make us. It's gonna from there on it's gonna be easy, but it's really not. I mean, that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg, and from there it takes, like you said, a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication towards doing shows, towards networking even, and even just kind of working together as a band and getting things done.
Yeah. Also, being consistent is one of the most important things. If you don't continue doing something on a regular basis and having people involved, people forget about it very quickly.
Definitely. Yeah, that's something that I've just been learning to catch on as well, just with the consistency of everything that I'm doing with my project, things like that. And yeah, LA is just super competitive. So much going on, so many different scenes, and so much different kinds of music and different bands going on that you really have to, make yourself heard, and really just you really need to want it and strive for that. But that's really cool, man. So is there a release date or a record release show for the new album?
No.
Nothing yet?
No, not at all. There isn't even an album title. There's one that I like a lot that I have to convince AJ and Thorin to like as much as I like. We're not really sure what we're going to do with this record. We would be happy putting it out ourselves. We know that we want to make like a 20 to 30 page art zine to go with it. We don't want to really release it on vinyl or on tape or on CD. We want to release it as a zine and do kind of like a futuristic, different, like no physical copy release for this. And I don't know, like, do we get published by a book company or do we get on a record label for that? Who knows? Basically,
I mean, I know a lot of labels have been. I've seen bands do interesting, record releases where they'll, they have those new. I mean, they've been around for a while, but those like floppy disks, kind of, but they're 7 inches. But yeah, that'd be interesting, man. I mean, I know, like, I'm sure you can probably code it even, or do something interesting where you can take a picture of it with your phone or something and have it download to your, on your phone or whatever. But that's really cool. So, you have had, or you contributed a, go do your thing. Okay, cool. Back to the release. Do any of the guest vocalists on this album have any, take on how they want it to be released? Did you guys present to them this idea about releasing as a zine or a publication, pretty much?
we haven't gotten to that point.
It's still just
Pretty
like
much.
cool.
It's still just make the best possible album and try to make it like timeless and really special. And then as soon as it's done, work our asses off on trying to get it out as quick as possible. The right way, but get it out.
For sure. So that would include, I'm assuming, just shows, touring, getting it played on, whatever, radio, or independent radio, or podcasts and things of that sort.
Yeah,
Cool.
pretty much. We need to do a full US tour. So that'll happen. Fall, I would assume.
Awesome.
Be that.
Awesome. So I'm gonna sidetrack a bit, but
Okay.
you contributed a poem to the recent Bored to Death zine issue 3. Are you doing any other writing aside from coming? Or any other projects?
No, that's my sole music project. Writing I do all the time, and I mostly do that here. And I have some more poetry if you want it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally would love to. Yeah, anything you have, send it my way. Okay, so where can fans pick up your guys' releases, if not shows?
On our Bandcamp, and that's linked off of our Facebook, and our website is comingcult.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys have an upcoming show with 2 awesome bands from Vancouver, VA and Corbin.
Yeah.
When is that going down exactly?
That's on it's on the 14th of May.
Oh yeah, you have your
And
posters here.
I
Show
so
them off.
happen to have these posters, and Kyle from Prissy Whip just literally randomly showed up
Oh,
to
hey,
pick
guys.
up these posters. Hey,
Wow.
Kyle.
You guys doing a little interview here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
So there are those posters that you came to get.
Awesome. Cool. For the
Um,
show, May 14th at
yeah.
7th Street Punks
Yeah, that's the one.
at
That's-
9 p.m.
That's the show.
It's only $6.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
Awesome.
I'll
See you at the show.
Yeah, I'll see you there at the show.
All right, well, we're getting ready to wrap stuff up. Thanks for doing the interview, Dustin. Thanks for inviting me to come talk to you and get a little insight on what's going on with the band. So for all of you that haven't checked them out yet, they're on Bandcamp coming. They also have the website comingcult.com. Go on there, check out what they have, buy some music, support them, and head out to their shows. Thanks for watching, you guys.